All right, G, here we go. Game Notes Daily, every day coming to you live at 12 o'clock, right on the dot. Welcome, everybody. As you start to pour in, remember, comments, chats open. G will be filing those into us, Merles. G, what a night last night. But before we get to that, welcome to Game Notes Daily, presented by ScoreBet. ScoreBet, the ScoreBet app. Download today and see how the best sports app, period, does sports betting. Please play responsibly. We always say that, don't we, Merles? Please play responsibly. 19 plus, Ontario only. Gambling problem? Call Connects Ontario at 1-866-531-2600. Craziness last night, Merles.
Yeah, it's great. Huge guess I want to get teased up for today, though, before we get going. We got Mr. Ice in a few minutes. He's going to come on. He's, I think, got his play of the playoffs. So it's a 2-unit play or something crazy like that. So we're going to get to him in a little bit. But, yeah, another night in the playoffs, another wild night. Oh, there we go. 3-0 Clad. No.
This is always popping off. Is that our guy? No, that's not our guy, but no. That's unbelievable. Obviously, we're keeping track of your early morning, insanity action that people
There's Brad.
Live and die by. We got people waiting on Mr. Ice. Elio, people are going nuts for the big guy. Let's review last night a little bit quick, though, here. We want to get into these games that happened last night and kind of a lot of pressure that was on some of these teams, right? They had to hold at home. Obviously, the Canes took care of business. Florida battles back. Dallas battles back at home. And Edmonton battles back against LA late. I thought they were going to tie it even. I know the goal. I was like, if they tie this, I'm literally jumping out of my hotel window. I'm like, we're not doing overtime up till 2 in the morning, Merles. I guess out of those games, what kind of jumps out at you? Some of these teams get back in the series, and Canes rolled over the Islanders.
Yeah. First off, the EBR rule number 5 went 2-0. Home teams down 1-0 in the series. You hit them game 2. Stars and Oilers both won. They both covered a puck line too. So that should have been your Army's puck line parlay. I should have been there to help you with that. We could have done an armor play.
I got scared off of the puck line parlay from the last few nights. I laid off of it. I did, however, great call on that, Merles, by the way. EBR rules. Always follow the EBR rules. Merles will bring it for you every time. But I did nail over half a power play goal by the Canes. All they needed was one. Nason gets it done again. I mean, this guy is a horse for them.
Wasn't it? Was that the one Aho put in his own net?
Was that the one?
Was that power play?
Was that a power play tip-in goal? Did they give it to Nason? Is that what it was?
I think that's what it was.
That goal was such a weird goal. What the heck is Sorokin doing on that goal? And I would even argue, the OT winner goal. I would argue on the Fost goal that he didn't straighten out to the shot. It was a great pass, a great catch and release by Fost. Yes, but I just don't think he turned correctly on facing that. Would you agree a little bit?
I would agree. And on that crazy goal, our guest from yesterday, Frankie Borelli, basically broke the internet with the clip.
Can we roll that in, G? This is the greatest clip ever last night. I couldn't stop watching it. Let's see it if we can get it in here. If you missed it, you got to scroll the internets for it. Frankie Borelli, our guest yesterday. Here he is.
Didn't like that.
This guy.
They were going nuts.
Thank you, G, for bringing that in. Unbelievable production we have. That's so cool that we can do that.
Kladno, 4-0. It's a beating. They're putting a beating down here. I wonder if Yog's got any points.
Guys, I want to hear your thoughts just on the missed call last night. The Mayfield almost high stick to the face. What are your thoughts there? That's a tough missed call.
That was the controversy of the night, I guess we could call it, right? Mayfield catches a whipping stick behind his back. I believe it was Martinook, and catches Mayfield kind of like slaps him across the face almost as he's trying to exit the zone to stay on side right before the goal. So it was
But then he followed the ref around too to get in the ref's ear, and it kind of fucked the play.
Yeah, he was on the wrong side of the ice leading to that when they entered back in, because he was I don't know, was he trying to go to the bench maybe?
I think he was on his way to the bench, but then he's just like so pissed. He's complaining to everybody. Then all of a sudden they're attacking him back, and
like you do know you're in overtime.
Brutal
Scott.
way to lose for the Isle.
Yeah, tough way to lose. Tough way to go down 2-0.
I don't know who it was. They said a series doesn't start till the home team loses a game. So Islanders fans, you're all right. Just
what do we make of that? Like, do you have to control your stick? I know I saw Rupper did an epic breakdown of Mayfield like lifting the guy's stick, like he chipped his stick up in it, and then it kind of whipped into his own face. Like Rupper did a good job of slowing that right down. If you didn't see it, go see that. But it's you still have to, don't you still have to kind of control your own stick? I mean, it sucks when that happens. We see a bunch of times penalties called where a guy lifts a stick out of a guy's hand, it hits another guy in the face, and you get a high sticking penalty. Like, yeah, it sucks. So I can see where, Islanders fans would be totally pissed off, even though the breakdown was good. Like, it wasn't his fault. He didn't mean to high stick him at all. It was a total accidental high stick, but that's the controversy of the night. Here we go in the playoffs. It still continues.
What do we got to do to get the game notes, boys, over to Borelli's for one of these streams? Sitting between Frankie and Stu.
Oh my God!
I should have went out there last night. I ran out of time. I thought we were going to record Chicklets early, but I should have went out there. I would have loved to be out there. And the food is amazing at Borelli's. Amazing food.
Yeah, amazing food, amazing people. Mr. Borelli, Frankie Borelli, positive, awesome. You can see the passion that's going on down at Borelli's too, boys. So they'll be living and dying, heading back home now. They're going to be coming back home. It'll be craziness at Borelli's. So good luck to them and the Islanders in trying to fight their way back into the series. Obviously close games, both games in both of those with both these teams. The Islanders did score 3 goals.
They got to win. If the Islanders can score 3, they got to close that one out then.
Yeah, and I mean, Slavin was unbelievable. The bank shot, like the McDavid head bank shot. I see you're wearing the jersey there, Murr.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Florida dismantles the Bruins. Not close. I didn't think they played particularly good in game 1 either. I know they're missing Bergeron, but it's like this is cause for concern. I know on the pod too that was dropped today. Go check it out. Spittin' Chicklets playoff pod drop in this morning. I think RA was campaigning to put Swayman in too. Is he not?
Yeah.
Are we already there?
Even at the beginning of the series, I think we have to give it to RA. I mean, he did say that Ullmark was his biggest worry in this series just because lack of playoff experience. But I think Witt made a really good point about switching Ullmark and Swayman here, where he said if you go to Swayman next game and he plays bad, now you have 2 goalies that are just mentally fucked. So it's like, what do you do? Personally, I would stay with Ullmark one more. If then he plays, because he saves game 1.
Yeah, like the Bruins, the goaltending is not the problem. The Bruins played their 2 worst games of the year, I got to say. I watched a lot of Bruins this year. The first game was pathetic. Ullmark saved them. And then last night was just a debacle. So don't blame the goalies. Monty will get them turned around, but I was just hearing
Monty.
He's not answering reporters if Bergeron's going to travel to Florida. So I don't know if this is his Bill Belichick act he's pulling or if Bergeron's really in tough shape.
It sounds like he's not going. From everything I'm hearing, he's not traveling. And RA was pretty pissed off on Twitter today. Witt was pretty pissed off on the pod last night. Like, why was this guy playing in Game 82 in Montreal? It makes no sense, Army.
His last ever game in Montreal is probably why, I would guess.
Very true.
But it's major backfire. But
Yeah. So is it what do we think it is? Is it like the high sticking thing? Is it the elbow? You're saying? I've
heard it's elbow. That's just rumor boys talking here. That's just through the grapevine. I don't know how true that is.
Here's Mark Dale on the chat. Sorry, why'd Patrice play 82 games? Great call. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're saying, right? Mark Dale right there in the comments. Thank you for commenting. Keep flooding us with comments. We love to see some of this stuff. I saw Singsy was already in here today saying, what's up? Singsy, you're supposed to be working, bud. Get back to work. Start hammering the emails. You got to get in the emails. Corporate Singsy. Let's go, Corporate Singsy. All right, we'll see what happens in that one. I mean, I think some great breakdowns on Chicklets on that. Dallas just, Minnesota puts in Fleury. I don't know if that was the play either. I love Fleury, but it's like, did they put him in there because they knew Dallas was just going to be like, they're happy to get the one game on the road.
Yeah, sacrificial lamb.
Sacrificial lamb Fleury to this team that's so hungry that had to come back and win at home. And I mean, they were buzzing. Dallas was rolling. Rupe Hintz out of it. I picked Robertson first goal And I swear to God, I know it's easy to say this now after the fact, Murr, and how many times do you do this?
Yeah.
I looked at Rupe Hintz. And I was going to say Rupe Hintz because he looked so good last game. Well, all their big boys looked pretty good last game too, but Rupe Hintz on fire in 2 games in the series already. I mean, he's
a player. He's a serious player.
He's like what you think you New Jersey fans think Timo Meier is. Like Rupe Hintz is like this guy is a player. He's flying.
He's flying.
Yeah, Jamie Benn was a man possessed by Drew Z. I see in the comments. Yeah, Jamie Benn. All their guys were buzzing. Sagan looked good. Welcome to the series. We saw a little bit of shenanigans at the end. What's with at the end now? What's with the playoffs? They're just dishing out 10s like crazy. The ref just stands there and starts giving guys out of the game. Just
get him out of here. Get him out of there.
Domi was looking to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, Dadonov. Someone says in the chat here also. So that series is 1-1 heading back to Minnesota. I'm guessing we'll probably see Gustafsson next game.
Yeah,
right?
If not, then we really don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Fleury got lit though.
Yeah,
absolutely lit. He had some breakaways and some tough opportunities. You'd like to see him make some saves early.
7-10 misconducts. Michael Schumann saying.
Yeah, I know it's crazy right now. Thank you, Michael, for that. Unbelievable.
Stat guy.
And then late, awesome stat guy. Can we hire that guy? Schulman? Michael Schulman. Thank you. Then we go to Edmonton, LA, Merles. What did you see in this one?
Yeah, that was my play. I got in on that series at -130 now. They showed up. They finally closed out a game, but it was a sweat again at the end. It was unbelievable. They cannot close out the game without pressure and us gamblers going nuts, but I hit the -1.5 with the empty net charity, which was nice.
Draisaitl continued to score another power play goal. McDavid, welcome to the series, gets a point. Velarde enters the game and scores on that nice little handsy play around the net late in the second to tie it up going into the third. Klim Kosins, we got to give him some love. I like him. He's just added depth guy. He's big. Scores an absolutely massive goal, biggest goal of his career. Coming down the wing, just rips it through. I think Corpusalo should have had that. I don't know. That's a laser beam. The kid's strong. He can rip the puck. He's a horse for them.
If you want to win in playoffs, you need big goals like that from those guys in the third period to take the lead. And then things are going to look great for the Oil. I love the Oil, but good night in the NHL. 2-0 EBR rules. We hit a couple little prop bets, but I got a good feeling about tonight.
Yeah, and Draisaitl too, another 2-point night, Merles. He just seems like he's just a beast right now, isn't he? Just an absolute weapon right now. Just rolling. That play he made to Kane in traffic, pulls it, doom boom, right to Kane for empty netter to get the extra point at the end. He's been a horse for them. All right, heading in tonight. Should we bring on our special guest? Is he ready to go, G?
This guy is a legend. There he is.
What's up, boys?
We got
Elio, Mr. Ice.
I don't have him on my screen. Damn it.
Oh, no. He's got the shades on. He's got his no-hedge hat. Mr. Ice, welcome to Daily Game Notes.
I know. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me on, guys.
I saw you put it out there that you were coming on. Where are you? You're in the Bahamas. You're on vacation, obviously.
I'm back now. I'm back in my restaurant, the basement of my restaurant, and I'm trying to churn out some winners with you guys today.
There, I got him. You just popped up. You look unbelievable. Just a beautiful specimen of a man. Just brilliant, all energy, still making bets while he was at the Bahamas. Flexing the muscles, grabbing the chain, tarps off. What are you thinking tonight, Elio? What are you thinking tonight, Mr. Ice? Give it to us.
Well, so the first game, I was down in the Bahamas, but the Tampa-Toronto game, they had 12 penalties. They had 12. So I'm telling you, besides game 1s and game 7s in the NHL, I feel like they're being called like regular season games. There's penalties being called, so I think that that Toronto Tampa game is still going to be high scoring. I'm playing it that way, especially with the Toronto's goalie, Samsonov being really suspect. And I also think the problem with Tampa has been their D this year. I think they're a little older, and now with Hedman, I don't know. He probably will play, but
and Chernak,
exactly. So, that's my play tonight. I bet over 6 in that game. I think it's going to be – they played high scoring all year anyway, so I think it's going to continue tonight.
I love that angle. I love special teams, and I think you're right on Samsonov. I think something's bugging him. Excuse me, like he's hurt too. I think he looks like it's like his right hip or his right leg. I saw some clips of him just trying to get up after a couple reactionary saves. It looks like he's ailing with something, but they have no other choice. They got to go with this guy. But special teams, I'm a huge special teams Elio. I love it. I look at it all the time. We hit on Carolina over one power play goal yesterday. It was a big play for us, for me anyways, because I'm so cold. I am ice. You're Mr. Ice. Merles, you got anything in this Tampa Bay, Toronto?
Like that, you're right. Power play, Toronto was 2 for 4 and Tampa 4 for 8 last game. That's just crazy.
Can that continue?
So they're calling, like, so just remember, I mean, you guys were probably followed a lot more closely, but I feel like maybe 5 to 10 years ago, there were no penalties in the playoffs.
No.
Now it's regular season. It's just like penalties everywhere.
100%. 100%.
So we're looking at that. Keep an eye on that.
I want to pump your tires first, too. You hit your game last night. I was sitting in the gambling cave down here, and it was 0-0, and everybody's starting to get on you, and I'm like, this is what Mr. Ice does. You're, like, better when it is 0-0 in the first period. You get the late cover.
I don't like it, but, whichever way to get it,
So you're hot. So let's get 2 in a row. He's on over 6, minus 125 at the Barstool Sports book. We're going to play that one for sure.
Shea Wayne Wan in the chat, Elio. We have the chat rolling here, so people get in, ask Elio some questions if you have anything or a little comments. Shea Wayne in the chat says, "Army, can a super chat go towards a nose job, please?" Fuck you. Okay, fuck you. All right. No, I like this. This is my calling card. It's my calling card, right?
Been known for that for years.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people asking what the 3 + 3 = 7 means. I mean, it's pretty simple if you're a gambler, but you should explain for the people who aren't.
Give us that.
Yeah, I mean, because, the totals this year were tons of 6, 6.5. And, we just had to get to the magic score. And I definitely didn't come up with it. One of the ice people did, and they threw it out there. I threw it on a hat, and now we're down the road, and we're doing pretty well with it. So it's working pretty good.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What a community Mr. Ice has built up. He's so awesome. And actually, Ryan Mill, it's too bad my Penguins aren't in the playoffs. We'd have your brother-in-law, Ryan Mill, in-house announcer at Pens games. And he would just be calling Crosby goals all night long for us, winning money, wouldn't he?
That would have been better for the Bruins, I think, if Pittsburgh got in. They probably wouldn't have to play Florida, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Should we move on to the next game? Is that all the plays you got there, Murr? And Ice? You like that?
I'm just going to ride with Ice, and I'm going to hope the Leafs win just because I want a good series. If they lose again, City's going to burn.
Yeah, they're like, it's one game, really. Let's think about this. It's one game in a 7-game series. Everyone's saying, you remember what happened last year? You remember what happened last year? Because I think the Leafs embarrassed Tampa in game 1, like 5-0 beatdown. Elio's gotten calls coming in. He's slinging pizzas all over the world.
Is that the 2-unit Bahama Mama, Mr. Ice?
Yeah, that's
the chat's asking.
Tonight, I sent you guys my ticket. I don't know if you can put the ticket up there if we're that technical. I know I wouldn't be able to, but I have double units on that game tonight. It's the Bahama Mama. I tried to get one down in the Bahamas. It didn't work out because the goalies weren't what I expected. So yeah, it's a 2-unit play tonight. We've won 4 in a row, 2 units. We are, I think, like 91 and 64 something, or 66 for the year. I don't know, something like that. We're like 34, 35 games over 500.
Amazing.
But I've all my winnings I've put on the horses, so don't worry, I'm not up that much.
Yeah. Awesome. I see a question here too. This is a bigger question. Ice, do you like saves POD Samsonov over 27.5 saves? Toronto needs saves tonight. Steal game 2.
Yeah, I'm not like
he doesn't like saves.
No, saves are not. I'm not into. I play the games the way that I think I can win them. Like a lot of these shot totals, some people are really good at those. I'm not good at them. I can pick how many black pucks go in the back of the net. That's all I can do.
Yeah, 3 + 3 = 7. Look at this technology. Look at this technology, Ice.
Yeah, you guys are sharp.
That's a big boy wager there. Holy.
Yeah, we got it tonight, and then my wife.
That's the marbles. You got the marbles.
We got the 2. I need 2 more wins. This is what I need. So I'm playing this tonight. If I hit this, it's 12, and then I'm gonna play 12 on a game, and 24, and then I get a Nantucket house for 2 weeks in the summer. That's what I'm doing. So I need two more wins.
That's the dream.
What a great way to play it. Everything's riding on it. Mr. Ice, I love it. The family is just on their hands and knees every night. They want that Nantucket house for a couple of weeks.
You just got to figure, I need 3 wins for a Nantucket house. That's not that hard.
That's not hard. No, we can do that. We can do that.
Let's go. Let's get it done.
I'm even more excited for this now that I know the Nantucket house is on the line.
Let's go with the Nantucket.
I might not take the Rangers Devils tickets tonight and just go focus on Toronto.
Let's go full Nantucket. This is called the Nantucket, boys. This is a...
It's sort of screwy, though. Sometimes when I lose, I still have to get the Nantucket out. I don't know. My wife sort of makes it happen. So, But I'd rather do it this way, let me tell you.
All right, Ice, I got to ask you, what's your big play? You teased us. I don't want to get to it yet. I want to save it maybe just to the end here. We'll go through the rest of the games tonight. What game are you on for that? Do you have that big play teed up? Or
That's Toronto. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. We did it right out of the gates. Okay, you're welcome.
Gates with it.
Game Notes Daily, customers, fans, viewers, you're welcome. We came right out of the gates with it. There it was, right there. Okay, beauty.
Now everybody's signing off.
Yeah, and now our numbers are just dwindling, Ice. The way to go, dude.
No.
We got New York Rangers, New Jersey. Obviously, New York came in, I think, kind of embarrassed. New Jersey, everyone's saying the stage was too big for them. In game 1, couldn't get any shots on the power play. These little water bug dudes, these big Rangers D is a problem. We'll see how they can bounce back tonight. What are you guys seeing in that game tonight? I think special teams again, Elio, like you mentioned, is going to come through and rear its head in this game, in game 2 again.
Yeah, so I had all the games taped. So I got home late last night and I watched some of the Rangers Jersey game. And the I didn't know this because I didn't watch it down there, but Jersey had 3 power plays in the first.
Yep.
And didn't get a shot on net.
Yeah, they didn't even get a shot. So, I mean, that's a major problem. Now, I've been a New Jersey backer this whole year. They've had a great year. They're so athletic. They're so straight ahead speed is unbelievable. Rangers are a huge experienced team. Those defensemen are huge. So, you don't. If you're a Jersey fan, tonight's going to be huge for you because if you don't compete in this game, it might be quick.
Yeah, it might be quick. They say you're good until you lose at home. So they lost at home already, and now they've got big time pressure on them against this New York Rangers team. Merles, is there like goals against the Rangers? I just can't see it with their D. Like, is Jersey gonna get through to the Rangers tonight at all? They can't get inside. They can't get anything off the rush. And then on the flip side, the Rangers D are producing too at the other end. It's been crazy.
It was a beating the other night. Like it was like an AHL team versus an NHL team.
Oh, look at this, team. Roy Caffone. This is Adam Fox over half a power play point plus 190.
Wow,
I like those odds.
That's unbelievable.
I love that, boys. I
love that.
I'm adding that one to my card.
Shout out to Roy. Add that to everyone's card. I think 4-point game last game. He was electric. He dishes. It's like he has an extra beat to his panic level, like his panic threshold. He doesn't he just hangs on to it. It's like beer league, Merles. You know when you play beer league, guy comes at you and you just have that extra little second. You just kind of turn your blade and the plug just kind of goes away from you and you're just like, oh, okay, I'll take it right in. And that's what Fox does. It's just unbelievable.
In the NHL. Yeah,
he does it in NHL. Yeah. It's unbelievable what he does.
I'll be boots on the ground over there again today.
Are you going again?
Yeah, Devils super fan.
He didn't have much. He said he went ballistic. Ice Pasha went crazy when Hughes scored his penalty shot goal last game to get him on the board.
Well, they have to break the ice. I do think that is important to get a goal because if you go out with a shutout and you go into game 2, that I mean, it's still going to be tough, but yeah, I think it is a sort of a big goal.
Yeah, good confidence booster for their little guy there. He's obviously
look at this, $5.
He's their go-to guy. Here we go. We're racking in money. Thank you.
$5. EBR Rule 5 hitting last night. Yep.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Ison. Obviously bringing us all the goodness. Are we done with that one?
I'm going to give you my pick for this game here, Army.
This next one or Jersey Rangers?
Jersey Rangers.
Okay.
I have my flight home to Sweden tomorrow. I'm a little hesitant to even go to the game because I want to be home and rested.
Yep.
So I know what's going to happen tonight. 2 or 3 overtimes minimum because I'm going to be stuck over in Newark when I just want to go to sleep so I can rest for this flight. So I'm going to take the draw. It's probably plus 330 on Barstool Sportsbook, and
I feel like you hit these. I feel like you hit draws a lot.
Yeah, the Murley Special. That's how I got on board with the Chicklets. Was the original play was the Murley Special draw. So
Legend.
that's it for me on that game.
All right, we'll move on. We're good. We had a 3-1 beatdown the other night. Seattle just came in.
We got one more from Singer. Singer has a prop we got to throw in there.
I know Ice doesn't like shot props, but the Devils over 33.5 shots for -112 will hit for sure. They get they get like 40 shots. I just don't know what this D.
They're blocking everything. They were eating
How many
pucks.
shots did they block? I'll look it up right now. They were absolutely out of their mind eating pucks like mad. Here, let me look this up because we did the game on TNT the other night, and I was like, they had 9 block shots in the first, 9 block shots in the second. They had 23 blocks.
Wow.
Again to 12 Devils blocks.
There it was. Masterclass on playoff experience.
Yeah.
Put on. Hey, 20 Swedish krona. Nice. That's about $2 US.
Leafs need to win for Borje. Yeah, Borje Salming.
Borje's a legend. He was a legend.
Legend. Seattle, Colorado guys. As I mentioned, Seattle they look like they're like on cocaine out there or something. They're just buzzing around. They're unbelievable energy, top to bottom. Their lineup, physical. Grubauer played awesome. Yeah. And I heard you guys on the pod talking on Chicklets. It's just like they have their top guys, and it seems like they're not getting enough from anyone else. Like Nate is really pressing to, produce, and they've got this well-rounded game from Seattle. I don't know what you guys are seeing in this series. Ice, you got any plays on this series?
I had a loser the other night with them, and I had Colorado over. They only had 1 goal. Seattle's team, I swear their top guy and then their like 12th guy are like the same player. Like they go like I can't when I watch Seattle. I don't know which line it is because they're all the same. I feel
exactly.
They're all the same. They've got a couple of bigger, and if the goalie plays well, that's a tough team to play against. It's always been, they signed that goalie a couple of years ago away from Colorado, right? And they thought he was going to be the man. And last year they struggled, I think partly because they sucked. If he catches, if he gets hot now, they'll be a tough out because they're a tough team to play against.
Yeah. They are. They're just like drinking out of a fire hose playing against them. That's nonstop. They're on you. They're in your face. Like they're gonna Colorado's gonna have to earn everything they get. I saw a nice little. Here, hold on. Let me scroll back in the messages here. Bo Byram over half an assist plus 156. This guy. They play 3D on their second unit PP. They only get 30 seconds. This guy's all over the ice too. Pick up a little phantom apple out of nowhere.
An apple isn't hard.
Apple isn't
Off
hard
the glass,
for these guys.
McKinnon picks it up and gallops down and snipes.
Shoot it, a rebound kicks out, and some plug bangs it in. I think we could see that. I like that play. I like that.
Even that black hole Patrick Kane, according to Basha, can get some power play apples.
I like that play. Pick it up. Are we going to see Colorado bounce back in Ball Arena tonight, though, boys?
This is my over the top. You ever seen the movie?
Over
the
Top?
He
Yes.
turns the hat. Yes. Serious?
Yeah.
Colorado Avalanche 3-way -127. ScoreBet Barstool Sports book. The Avs have to win, and they're gonna do it. And I think people have always said the altitude gets to you the longer you're there. The first game you can get away with it. Now they're there a couple days. The second game is where it gets to them.
So tell me this, because I didn't see, again, I was away. I didn't see all of that game. For some reason, all they had on is the NBA down there. They just couldn't figure it out down there. But did Colorado have a ton of chances? And it was the goalie that good? Like, what was the gist of that game? Did Seattle just mush them, or what happened?
So in my opinion, I feel like they had chances, sort of. Like, they were in it was like the Rangers against the Devils a little bit, but being more dangerous for Colorado. But I feel like they defended hard. They blocked shots. They were just stick on puck. They're in your face. There's not a lot of time and space with this team. So it wasn't like they were horrible. They need more from the middle bottom of their lineup in Colorado for sure. It can't be Nathan Rantanen just dominating or Makar trying to create all the time. Like, they need to get some more action.
How did Makar look?
Look good. He blasted hits on guys. He looked good. I thought he looked.
Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. You can get their series right now -150 too, if you're more of a long-term player. I love that as well. They're not going to lose to the Seattle Kraken.
I can't see it happening.
I'll lose my money.
What did I give them? I think I gave them. Did I say Colorado in 6? I forget what I sent to you, Merles. And the reason why is because I know Seattle's going to be a harder out. The games are going to be tight checking. Seattle's games during the regular season were tight as well.
They were tight, low scoring.
Yeah, low scoring.
Yeah, you had them in 6. You have the Avs in 6.
Yeah, so we're in for a decently long series with this Seattle team. They're not going to be easy to put away or win against. They're going to be, like Ice, you just said, tight, low scoring, kind of like it's going to be hard. They're going to have to wake up. I think it's a wake up call for Colorado a little bit in game 1, and we'll see what tonight brings. 9:30 tonight. Seattle is in Ball Arena trying to put the big boys down 2-0. That'd be something else.
Here we go. Can you guys give a shout out to my uncle? It's his birthday. He's 88 and a huge fan. We call him Uncle A because he's Canadian. Okay, Uncle A. Happy birthday. Go grab a poutine and enjoy your Thursday.
Uncle A. Have a great day, buddy. 88. That's a good number. Not to Pasha. Not for Pasha, I guess, but...
I'll take 88 right now. If they say I can go to 88, I'm taking it right now.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this stat coming in.
First NHL player to score a shorthanded goal, an even strength goal, and a power play goal, 3 separate periods in the same postseason game since Mario Lemieux. Wow. Shorthanded, even strength, power play. Fuck, he almost had the record there. I mean, wow. That's just like that record will never be broken. What a great stat! That's awesome. That's as close as you can get to to Mario's record with that.
My old teammate Mario Lemieux.
Yeah, my old line mate for a practice, Mario Lemieux. Is that cool? Is that cool? Do you guys like that? Ice, is that impressive to you?
Yeah, I think it.
What do you got, G?
We mentioned this on Chicklets briefly. Do you guys think it's time to insert old Matthew Nyes into the lineup?
Yes, 100%. Love it. Get Bunting out of there. Keep putting Nyes right up there with Marner and Matthews. Top end skill. Let's see what the kid can do.
How old is he? 20? How old is he?
Yeah,
coming
I
out
guess
of college,
he's
20.
Young kid.
That'd be pretty cool.
He's a big, powerful kid.
Full of confidence. And he was one of the top 3 Hobie guys. Like, he's full of confidence. And
they're going to have to get him in.
Why not? Roll the dice here at the Leafs. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you're going to put him in. You got to get him in there. You got to score some goals.
Exactly. Get a bunch of goals tonight. Get 6, 7. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe he's a little lax defensively for Elio because he's out of college. He'll give up a couple, lose his D-man.
Yeah. He's going to suck at defense. That's a guarantee. Like, all these kids suck now at defense. All right. Good question, G. Moving on to, we're going to go Winnipeg, Vegas, which was, I think, one of the bigger, I don't know, I shouldn't say bigger stunners, but like, I was on Jets, Merles. We were on Jets. I audibled. I went Knights in the series. I don't know why. We said yesterday we're back on Jets. Screw what I said before. Elio, where do you stand on this series? The Jets are like, they've got everything that you need and want to be a good playoff team, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if you were like a GM and you wanted to build a prototype for a playoff team, you look at the Winnipeg Jets. Good goalie, enormous defense, and then snipers on offense. Like Connors is an assassin in the playoffs. He can score from anywhere. So like you have a couple of those guys, and even their forwards are huge too.
They're huge.
It's like I think the way that you beat Winnipeg is if Hellebuck is not on his game. If he gives up a few early goals, they're down 3-1. I wouldn't say Winnipeg's a team that's going to snipe you for 4 or 5 goals early, but they'll get ahead of you 3-1, and it feels like it's 20-1 because he just can't score against them. So that's what made like the end of the season so crazy with Winnipeg is they played so poorly, like basically not even getting into the playoffs. You're like, this team is so perfect for the playoffs. So of course it's hard to pick them going in because they snuck in basically.
Yeah.
But now that they're there, oh my God! I mean, Vegas is a 1 seed. You got to play them. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we're Jets guys. So I knew I couldn't have a unbiased opinion. So I went to our guy in Vegas, Miggs Army. Yeah. And he said everything is fine. 1 loss. Eichel even said it. He was trying to do too much. It was his first playoff game. Yeah. You know, they want to get more pucks on Hellebuck. Vegas was second in the league in scoring the first goal. So tonight, that's a must. He says we're going to take that one. Knights to score first, -130.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And
Vegas has been good all year. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I still think Vegas could win the series because they have been so steady all year long. But, I mean, it's going to be a war.
And then I got this inside scoop from this guy. He's over at the practice rink, and he's saying the rumor is Quick's getting the start. So
wow.
that could be rumor, boys, but this is the guy in Vegas. He's got boots on the ground out there for us, Migsy. So I'm on Vegas tonight just because of the EBR rules. They're gonna even
hold
the series.
home, get it back going.
Yep. So
I like Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Score first and win. I like that.
Pierre-Luc Dubois, massive game. Like, these guys were ready to go. Lowry, just 2 goals in the last. Didn't that bury, like, I think that buried RA's, one of RA's picks for, like, correct score, that last goal at the end.
Yeah.
That power play goal.
It screwed me. I had the under 6, so I got to push.
Yeah. That was a killer. After you bury the empty net, then you jar again on the power play right in the last set. Oh, my God.
Mr. Ice loves when that happens because he's always on the over.
He's on the over. This team, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. You're right, Elio, when you just broke down the team. They just have, like, everything you'd want in a playoff. Like, look at what they had 17 shots on goal, did the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that can last again, but that's just how tight these guys are when they're on you and they're playing good. This is what I saw. This is why I liked them, Merles. This is why we had to kick them in the ass on game notes right before playoffs started. We called them right out, Elio. We called them out. We told them to wake up, and they started going.
Yeah, I mean, because they had a good year. They were good all year. They had a bad month.
Yeah.
And they. Other than that, in the thing when I was watching like some of the scores, when they got ahead 2-0, I was like, this game's over.
Yeah.
This game is over. They're not, like I feel like if they get a 2-goal lead, it's really hard to come back on them. So
yeah, they're just rock solid. Any other plays on this game or any other plays overall tonight? I'll be working TNT tonight with old busy boy, Anson and Liam. We'll see how that goes all night long.
You were great the other night. I watched you. You
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Dude, I love Army.
Awesome.
I caught a clip of you standing next to Shaq. Like, you're a big guy. Like, I couldn't believe how small you looked.
Buddy, I could make my dad, I sent this picture of that thing where Shaq's standing kind of beside me. And my dad said, like, I could make a suit out of just his jacket. Like, his jacket is so huge. Like, if I put his jacket on, it'd be touching the ground. That's how big it is.
Well, you got to think Barkley's a big dude. He makes him look small.
He does. He's like a whole foot and a bit taller than Barkley, which is insane.
Oh, that's so great.
It was so cool hanging out with those guys. They're hilarious, great personalities. Pedro Martinez is a beauty too, and he was smaller than I thought, but he's all fired up about Boston getting the cup. I'm telling you, he's losing his mind. So
good.
Pedro's fires on that.
I got a couple extra questions for you, Mr. Ice.
Yeah.
Number one, I saw you down in the Bahamas. You were real upset about your $15 win. You're thinking you must have had a bigger bet and just lost. But what games were you playing down there in the casino?
I played 99% craps.
My guy.
I am a little bit upset about this rule. So I wired down $20,000. Okay, so I wired down, and I had a good week. I didn't lose. I won a little bit, but I mean, when you break even gambling, you're happy, especially because I was down there for 5 days. I gambled 15 different times. So I'm going the last night. I have $15,000 still in my account, and I have like 9,000 in chips. So I'm going to cash I was like, you know what? I just was going to take the cash because it's my money. I fronted the money. I wired the money down. They're like, no, you have to pay your wire back. I said, it's my money. I'm like, that's my money. It's not like it's casino. I had casino credit just in case, but it was the first 20 was my money. So I'm like, we're back and forth. They're like, yeah, but you got to pay it back. I'm like, it's my money. Or you got to pay it back. And it's like this, like if someone could have felt like, I don't. He's like, you have to pay the wire back. I'm like, well, the wire's I sent the wire. It's my money. So I ended up having to pay it back, which is crazy. I've never heard that before, but
yeah.
Usually because I usually leave my money down there, so it's not an option.
Danny Meyer says 20K casually. Ho hum. Thanks for the comment, Danny. And here's another one, G. If you want to pull this up, I saw it just before Danny's message. It's 420. It's 420. Stoner. Anytime goal plus 185. Everyone's all over it.
You know, Biz will be in our ear on that one.
Stone, anytime goal plus 185 on 420. Elio, you buying into that?
I
Those
love
vibes?
it. That's
It's
awesome.
a great move.
I love those little angles like that.
Yeah. How did he play? How did he play first game back?
I didn't really see much of that game.
I didn't
'cause
see
I was
much
over
of
at
him
the
during the
Devils
game
Rangers.
either. Like, he just looks like the timing's just off a bit.
little
He's
bit
been
off,
out.
yeah.
I mean, he's been out for a long time.
Long
right?
time, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
what did he
and then
have?
come
A
back
back
and-
injury? He has a
yeah.
back injury, kind of. So like, that's kind of just even makes it even a little tougher to get into it.
Yeah.
Let me go back and look. Let me look at him right now.
Yeah,
Here, there
while
for
he's
you.
looking that up, Mr. Ice.
Yep.
You know, I was there in Saratoga with you. You had your big win with the Syndicate.
Yep.
Something's coming up right around the corner called the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Do you have your winner yet? Anything to look for us?
No. So what I can do is I can send you what I have. I don't have a winner yet. This past week was just chasing kids and playing craps. But so I am going. So obviously this is a big week for me as far as getting my focus ready, watching the films of all the winners who are going into it, figure out who's going to actually run it, and bet against the favorite because I'm not playing the favorite. That's the one thing I'm not doing. So sorry.
Well,
I can't give you a
Love
winner.
it. No,
I would love
we just
to-
get some horse talk going though.
I
Get
would
us
love
warmed
to.
up.
Yeah, Elio. I don't know if it's open. I know it's the Syndicate is obviously on another level, but if you need a couple hang-arounds and some suits, so me and Merles have suits. I'd love to experience. You know, I'd love to be in on the experience of seeing you guys.
Dave is sort of an asshole. So I mean, he's got a ton of money, so it's good. I can just steal it. But no, it's all good. We've been Dave and I have been doing it since before he was way before he was big. We always say that we used to sit at the worst table in the room. They'd stick us like way in the back. We were like literally the last table. Now Dave calls and gets basically whatever he wants. But I mean, we love it. We love horse racing. He just bought a house in Saratoga.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it even better for me because I'll have the keys. So
you
it's
got
all
my
good.
number, so that's
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
I'll be up there at opening day.
Exactly. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited for Saratoga this summer.
So here we go. Yeah, I'm excited too. Mark Stone, 0 goals, 0 points, 0 assists, everything 0, -3. Just had a real tough game, 21 and a half minutes. So, I mean, take the chance on him if you want. Pierre-Luc Dubois looked good. I saw someone in the chat said hit him up even. He looked really good. But there we go, boys. We got full gamut of games tonight, 4 tonight. Everyone's looking to get in the series. Colorado, Vegas, New Jersey, Toronto, all on home ice, looking to get back in the series. It's going to be a hell of a night. A lot of pressure tonight on everyone, including us and Mr. Ice.
Yep. Want to give a quick recap of the picks. Mr. Ice is on the over 6 in Toronto. That's his Bahama Mama 2 unit. My over the top play is the Avs 3-way -127. And then I'll be looking for the draw in the Rangers Devils at +330. And then I'll be EBR Rule 5ing all the other games that home teams are going to even it out.
Yep.
So those are
Love
my
it.
plays. And the one we added there. Did you add that one to your card about Foxy?
Foxy, 0.5 power play assist. Is that what it was, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Plus 180 or something.
Yeah, it was
That
good.
was
It was
It
a
was
good hit.
0.5 plus power play points.
Yeah,
Just
0.5 points.
Just
Okay.
points.
I love that. You're in that.
Plus
You're in
190.
the action all game, or you won early, which
Yeah.
is nice too.
Yeah. Yeah, and power plays are a theme, as we know from Mr. Ice. He's all over it. Mr. Ice, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you
thank
for
you
making
so
time
much.
for us.
We'll talk soon. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
All right, thanks.
buddy. Take care. Fans love you. I love you. If you don't follow him, start following him. Mr. Ice, he's got
He's a
all your...
legend. He's an absolute legend. He has the best celebrations when he
Yeah.
wins, and he's all about the team. He just wants everyone to have a good time and win.
Yeah, just a
6-0
solid
Kladno. This is unbelievable that I'm not betting on next goals. I should have been over in New Jersey live betting next goals.
Yeah.
And I would have made all my money back from this week. Damn it.
Thank you, Dave Singer. Wishing me good luck. Loves the show. Singsy, thanks for tuning in. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Everyone's giving EBR. There's Brad. There's our guy, Brad Perala.
There
Pop
he
that
is.
one
He's
up there,
loving
G.
it.
He's loving it. We'll get him on there.
Unbelievable. I bet one
Clodno,
goal.
EBR right here. There he is, bass player for Goo Goo Dolls. Remember?
Yep, he's in.
We love you, Brad.
Yeah,
thanks, buddy.
Everybody that keeps coming in, sharing it, getting your buddies to watch, getting your friends to watch, getting your parents to watch. And I think we're going to have a huge night with the bets. When you get Mr. Ice involved, the vibes are high.
Yeah. Oh, that's unbelievable having him involved. So that's it, everyone. G, are we good? Where's our guy G? There he is.
We are great, boys. Adam Fox plus 190 power play points. Let's go.
That's what it is. Plus
Let's
190.
Go.
That's a great call. I'm hitting that. That's a great call.
I'll be in Jersey putting these in too. So.
All right. I'll be in studio tonight, guys. Let's have a night. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow at noon, right? All presented by ScoreBet today. Thank you. Game Notes Daily tomorrow at noon, streaming live. Thanks, G. Thanks, Merles.